Good morning all of you. I'm Purnima and I once again appear before you to teach you a poem, The Ant and the Cricket. So my dear student, this ant and cricket, it is adopted from Aesop's Fable. Okay, so this story is adopted from Aesop's Fable. And my dear student, what is a fable? So first of all, a fable is a story. Okay, generally it is not a very long story. It is a story. It is a moral story, often with animals as a characters, and it always conveys a moral. Okay, so this is from the Aesop Fable. And what is a fable? Fable is a story. It can be short also. Generally it is not very long. Often with animal as a character. You don't have human being as a character. The main characters are the animals here. And children, it is always conveys a moral. So this is a poem, but actually it's a fable. Okay, in the form, and which is children, they are this poem, this fable is having a far-reaching significance, which is as true of a four-legged cricket as of a two-legged one. So four-legged cricket is a cricket, it's an insect, but two-legged one is it is referring to the human being in the last. And children, if I will tell you the poem, you will feel this poem is highly inspiring and motivational poem. So first of all, I would like to explain the background of the poem. Once upon a time, there was a silly young cricket, and that cricket, he used to live fun. He was a fun-loving insect. He loved merrymaking. He used to sing all through the pleasant, sunny months of summer and spring. He was short-sighted. He did not bother to store food for the rainy season and cold winter. When the earth was covered with ice and snow, he found that he had nothing to eat. There were no flowers and no leaves on the trees. He grew nervous. Starvation could be seen over his face. So first of all, what is the meaning of starvation? Children, when we die of hunger, when a person is worse to death just because of hunger, that what is known as starvation. So children, when the earth was covered with ice and snow, it was very cold, he found that all his ration was finished. He had nothing to eat. When he went outside, he saw the whole earth was covered with snow, no flowers and no leaves on the tree. He grew nervous, and then he felt that he is in trouble. He grew nervous. He was not knowing where to go and with whom he should take help. Starvation could be seen over his face. From his face, he was looking very much starved. Wet with the rain and shivering with cold, the hungry cricket went to an end to get shelter and food. Now children, he was totally wet. He could not find anything anywhere to eat. So he thought of his friend, which was an ant. He went there. He made it clear that he would return the borrowed grain the next day. The maizeni ant said humbly that he was a servant and friend of the cricket. But as a matter of principle, the ant neither borrow nor lend. So these were the wording of the ant. He told him, we never give, we never take. We neither borrow nor lend. He asked why he never bothered to to store something for the rainy day. Now he told him why he was not far-sighted, why he did not borrow anything for the uh, rainy day and for this cold season, whereas all the insects, they have gathered something for their rainy day and for this cold season. The cricket admitted that he had been careless and foolish. He enjoyed the beauties of summer and sang merrily. The ant then told him bluntly to go and dance all winter. He turned the poor cricket out. So children, in this manner, the poor cricket, he was turned from his friend also house, because children, the ant, we all know, we have all seen that our ant works very hard, and the ant gathered all the food. Have you ever seen ant resting at a place? I don't think so. I've never seen any time, even in the night, even at night, I have not seen any ant resting and sitting at one place. They always walk, they always do something. And that's for children. They're never worried in the life. Okay. They are so busy, they are so hardworking that the troubles never comes to them. While as the cricket, he did not think of a future. Whole summer he was busy in singing. When the winter came, when the rainy season came, when everything was closed, shop was closed, ice was all over everywhere, then he thought that why he did not think of winter. He went to his friend's house, but poor ant, they have worked so hard for this season only. They have gathered the food. They have collected the fruit from far away. Why should they give their food to the cricket for eating? So he did not borrow the ant. Straight away he told him, I am a good friend. If you want to take any other help, you can take from me. But I don't want to share. I don't believe in sharing and giving. So poor cricket, and in fact the ant told him that now also you can go and you can, what you will do, you go and you share the food. Without sharing, you can go from here and you can enjoy your life. So children, with this is the background of the poem, and now I am going to explain the poem. Okay, so I am going to read the stanza of the poem. First I will be reading it and then I will be explaining it. So let's read. A silly young cricket, accustomed to sing through the warm sunny month of grey summer and spring, began to complain when he found that at home his cupboard was empty and winter was come. Not a crumb to be found on the snow-covered ground. Not a flower could be seen, not a leaf on a tree. Oh, what will become, says the cricket, of me? At last by starvation and famine made bold, all dripping with wet and all trembling with cold. Away he set off to a miserly end, to see if, to keep him alive, he would grant him shelter from rain and a mouthful of grain. He wished only to borrow, he would repay it tomorrow. If not, he must die of starvation and sorrow. Says the ant to the cricket, I'm your servant and friend. But we ants never borrow, we ants never lend. But tell me, dear cricket, did you say nothing, did you slay nothing by when the weather was so warm? You're the cricket, not I. My heart was so light that I sang day and night. for all nature looked gay. You sang, sir, you say. Go then, says the ant, and turns the winter away. Thus ending, he hastily lifted the wicket, and out of the door turned he, the poor little cricket. Folk call this a fable. I will warrant it's true. Some cricket have 4 legs and some have 2. So very beautiful poem, children. And I would like to explain first of all the difficult word, and then I will be doing the explanation. So first of all, the explanation, the new words I will be writing on the board. So first, children, first word is silly. Silly means foolish. Then accustomed. Accustomed means habitual. Or used to. So silly means foolish, accustomed means habitual or used to. Children, here double C will be there. Okay. Now our third word is sunny. Warm, and gay is cheering. Gay is cheering. Okay, complain means criticize. Okay. So, student, these are the first difficult word of the new words of the new first stanza. Silly means foolish, accustomed means habitual or used to, sunny means warm, grey means cheering, and complain means to criticize someone. Okay. So now I will be explaining you, I will be telling you the meaning of this thing. A silly young cricket, accustomed to sing through the warm sunny months of gay summer and spring, began to complain when he found that at home his cupboard was empty and winter was come. That means, children, a foolish young cricket was there and he was used to sing. What he was used to? He used to sing. All day, children, he used to sing. Okay. And that's why the poet called him foolish, because he was not a short-sighted person. He was only enjoying his life, only singing the song, enjoying and like his life and wasting his time. Okay. Through the warm, sunny months of gay summer. So children, whole summer was welcome in the western country, because children, in winter nobody can enjoy, snow is covered everywhere, nobody comes out from the house, shops are mostly closed, it's very cold, extremely cold in fact. Okay, everything freezes there, sometimes even water freezes there. So winter is not welcome there. So he is telling that cricket, that poor insect, that foolish insect cricket, who every time he enjoyed. Okay, and children, finally children, the summer also passed, and then what came? It was winter. Then the winter season arrived, and he began to complain when he found that at home his cupboard was empty and winter was come. And children, now his whole cupboard has become empty His whole food was almost finished. So he started grumbling. He started telling that yes, he will not uh, he has not collected his food. So now what he should do? And children, whole summer what did he did? Whole summer he sang, he wasted his time. And now children, what did why he became sad in winter? Because he was almost hungry every day. He did not had anything to eat. Here children, the phrase accustomed to mean used to. Okay, so this is the meaning of the first stanza. Now I will be reading the second stanza to you. Not a crumb to be found on the snow-covered ground. Not a flower could be seen, not a leaf on a tree. Oh, what will become, says the cricket of me. Not a crumb to be found. So now let me tell you the meaning of some of the difficult word. Okay, meaning will be told, and then I will be telling you about the this stanza. So crumb is the piece of bread. Okay, and crumb is the piece of bread, and become means here in this poem, become means happen. Okay, so now the second stanza I am going to explain you people. Not a crumb to be found on the snow-covered ground. Children, not even a small pieces of bread was supposed to found in the ground. The ground was covered with what? It was covered with snow. There was no crumb to be found. Not a flower could he see. He could not see any flower. Not a leaf on a tree. He could not see any leaf on a tree. Oh, what will become, says the cricket, of me? The cricket said, what will become of me? So, this happened. Then, we will come to the, not a flower could he see, not a leaf on a tree. So the snow was covered everywhere. Not even a flower could be seen on a tree. Not a leaf could be seen on a tree. What will become, says the cricket, of me? Now children, he was very much worried. He was thinking, what will become of me? Now how I am going to survive? What will happen? Who will help me? Nobody will help him. He knew this thing, and he was really very worried. Now children, here snow covered means it was winter time. Snow covered indicate that it was a winter time. And children, what was the problem? The main problem of cricket, it was not winter actually. The main problem of cricket was that he did not have anything to eat. Why was he facing such a problem? So he was facing such a problem because he did not make provision for food for the cold and wet months. Okay. So he was not feeling provision for the food for the cold and wet. He did not make provision for food for the cold and wet months. Now children, what do you think? What impression you got of cricket? So he was a short-sighted person. He never thought of his future. He was one of the most foolish insect. Okay. What does the word crumb in the above stanza mean? A piece of bread. Now I am going to explain you the third stanza. At last by starvation and famine made bold, all dripping with wet and all trembling with cold, away he set off to a miserly and to see if to keep him alive he would grant. Okay. So first I will be writing the meaning of the new word, and then children I will be doing the explanation of the poem. So some of the new words from the third stanza is starvation. Starvation means die due to hunger. Okay, die due to hunger. Famine is critical time. Famine is critical time. Okay. Or adverse nature. Then made bold. To have courage. To have courage. Dripping with wet. Dripping with wet is wet in, to become wet in rain. Now children, starvation died due to hunger, famine is critical time or adverse nature, made bold to have courage, dripping with wet is to become wet in rain. Okay. Trembling is shivering. Trembling is shivering. Okay. And grant means to give. So children, this I'm explaining. At last by starvation and famine made bold. Now children, he was almost dying due to hunger and due to the adverse condition of the nature and due to the most difficult time, all dripping with wet. That means children, there was a heavy rainfall and he became wet with the rainfall. Okay, all dripping with wet. And all trembling with cold. He was shivering from cold also. He was shivering from cold also. Away he set off to a miserly ant. He went to the ant who was very miser. Miser means he don't want to spend any money. To see if to keep him alive he would grant. Grant means give. And he felt that definitely the ant knew him. So she will never want him that he should die. So she will surely help him. So he was with full confidence he went to the ant. So that he thought that she will surely get help. So he went there. So who was starving? It was cricket. And what made the cricket bold? Children, acute his hunger and the adverse condition of the nature, it made him bold. He went there. Who did he approach? He approached to the ant. And children, which season has been described here? It was extreme winter season. What does the phrase set off mean? Set off means to go away. He went there. Okay. So this is stanza 3. We'll learn all the new word which is written on the board, and now I am going to read stanza number 4. Stanza number 4 and then stanza 5. So let me read stanza 4. Him shelter from rain and a mouthful of grain. He wished only to borrow, he would repay it tomorrow. If not, he must die of starvation and sorrow. Okay. So, shelter means refugee and mouthful is little. Okay, I will write it. So, here shelter means refugee. And mouthful is little. Okay, mouthful is little and repay is return. Okay, repay is return. So, children, he went to take shelter. He came shelter from rain and a mouthful of grain. Now he told, the cricket told the ant that he came to take shelter and only he would like to have a small mouthful of grain. He wished only to borrow, he would repay it tomorrow. And he told him that he is only borrowing the grain, only some mouthful of grain he is borrowing. And next day he would return all the grain to him. He would return all the grain to him. So, if not, he must die of starvation and sorrow. Now he is telling, if you will not give me to eat a mouthful of grain, I will definitely die of starvation and sorrow. So what does him stand for? Him stand for cricket. Who does he stand for? He stand for cricket. What did the cricket want from ant? The cricket want from ant shelter and food to survive. Then what did he promise? He promised to repay the loan the next day. That means whatever he is borrowing, he will repay the next day. What does the word mouthful mean? So the word mouthful mean a very little. Now children, we will be doing the last stanza. Okay, no, we are having two more stanza. Says the ant to the cricket, I am your servant and friend. But we ant never borrow, we ant never lend. But tell me, dear cricket, did you lay nothing by when the weather was warm? Quoth the cricket, not I. So children, he was very much worried that and he told to the cricket, see, I am your friend also, I am your servant also. But one thing is there in our friendship, that we never gently borrow and we never lend also. But he is telling him, but you tell me why you are asking for all this thing. You were not well, you were well also. Okay, the whole winter or summer I have seen you outside your house. Okay, when the weather was warm. So you must have collected all the food for yourself. Quoth the cricket. Quoth means said. He said, not I. I did not collected the grain and anything. So children, the ant tells the cricket plainly. Why did the ant show such a gesture? He showed such a gesture because he did not want to help the cricket. And why did the ant tell the cricket plainly? It told ant did not believe in lending and borrowing. Fourth, it was a cricket fault. He did not store any food in summer. So that was the fault of the cricket. Okay. Now children, the last stanza. My heart was so light. Light in a cheerful mood. That I sang day and night. For all nature looked gay. You sang, sir, you say. Go then, says the ant, and dance the winter away. Now children, in a very nice manner he He told, my heart was very light. He told, my heart is very light in a cheerful mood, and whole day, whole summer I used to sing and dance day and night, because and it was due to nature. The nature was so beautiful that I wanted to sing song. You sang, sir, you say now, children. The ant was surprised. He told us everybody was busy in collecting the food, and he is saying that he sang all the summer. Go then, says the ant, and dance the winter away. Now, children, the ant was very angry with cricket. He told, you go away, right now you go away, and you can sing if you want the whole winter. You see, whatever you have done in summer, you do that thing in winter also. The last stanza, children. Thus ending, he hastily lifted the wicket. Now, children, he hastily lifted the wicket, and out of the turned the poor little cricket. And he told him that you should go out, move out from his house. Folk call this a fable. Now, children, here writer is telling something important. He told me this is a fable. That means this is a story which has motivated us, which has given us a moral lesson. I will warrant, if true, warrant means to make necessary and appropriate in a particular situation. Some cricket have 4 legs and some have 2. That means that cricket was foolish. He was not able to see about his future. So what he is telling, some cricket, 2 legs cricket are also not far sighted. They are also foolish like this 4-leg cricket. So what is the moral of the story? We should always think of our future. It's a 2-leg cricket. It's a 4-leg cricket or 2-leg. 4-leg cricket is the insect and the animal, and 2-leg cricket is referring to human being. And sometimes even we human being very foolish. Okay, we never think of our future. So with this, children, I end my video here. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.